So I normally don't talk about drama, right? But I wanted to talk about this because I see it everywhere and it's really gotten under my skin. I think it's gotten under my skin so because of how little the situation is, right? I think the situation is so small it should have not gotten anywhere near the how big it has gotten currently. Okay, I think it's such a small thing that it should have been like this happened and people forgot about it and moved on, like right after the other, right? And I think I've even might have suspected that it would have been blown out of proportion because I think I think it was the rogue approached Pirate and I think Tyler, I think afterwards and be like, you need to take accountability for this. And I just knew at that point, like, oh fuck, this is gonna be blown out of proportion. I just didn't know how I don't know how big or to the extent and how big, right? And I'm not here to dictate who you like and don't like. Frankly, I don't really care who you like and don't like. I'm not there to tell you. You can make your own decisions. You are smart people. You're right. You're geniuses. You can decide on your own who you like and don't like. Right. But and I've heard people say, "Oh, well, it's because he's not taking accountability." Like, so that is enough to actually get people to like enough. Is that enough reason for thousands and thousands of people to harass him and send him death threats and people to send like SWAT his house? Is not taking responsibility big enough reason to do that, right? And other reasons I think I heard was like, oh, he could have saved people, right? He had Frost Nova, or he could have Blizzard, right? Well, like, yeah, like he could have, right? He 100% could have. But that situation, I'm in the position. If you want to know my position on the whole thing, I'm in the position where that situation shouldn't have even happened, right? I think it right away. I think it was an instant clusterfuck, and right away they should have left. Like right away, as soon as it was pulled, and they realized that they pulled the boss on top of the group. I think right there it was unsalvageable, and I think they should have left immediately as soon as it was pulled. That's my position. I think everyone was at fault. Everyone, maybe the priest, maybe. Like I think the rogue wasn't doing anything. He had all his shit up. He wasn't building combo points to stun. Like yeah, he can't really stun or slow the boss, but there's a bunch of other people he could have done. He could have been stunning. He all he was doing is running along with the group. The tank overpulled. He overpulled. The druid was jumping around like an idiot and butt pulled another group on their way out. You know, Pirate Software didn't manage his mana correctly and or his resources and didn't use spells that he could have used. Right? The entire thing was a clusterfuck. The entire thing was a clusterfuck. And God, I lost my train of thought. I got so stuck up. But my point is, right? Like, I don't know if anything Pyre Software did would account for how much hate he's been getting. And what really spawned this video, right, is what I just heard is apparently it's worse behind the scenes than like what is apparent, right? And if that's the case, then I'm kind of worried on how big of a situation it's got because like what I've heard is he's gotten death threats and stuff. And like if it's worse than that, then like what is left? Like how many he's gotten? Has people been actually like stalking him or doxing him? You know, like, you know what I mean? And it's more than that too. Like I've heard like he's gotten death threats, he's gotten harassed, he's had to ban like thousands of people because of how much how much hate and like stuff that he was getting in his chats. Um, People making characters with like little asterisks over his name, over their name. It was like pirate with a little asterisk over the E or something, and messaging people in his group to try to get him to wipe. Um, and just a bunch of other shit. You know, I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if I'm just like in the wrong here, thinking that I think the situation has been blown to proportion or not. But I don't know. I don't know. I ran out of things to say. But I just want to make this video to rant a little bit. I would love to hear what you thought about it. Um, so please leave the comments below. And please tell me if I missed anything. I don't think I have. I think I've seen this enough. I've seen both videos, like both sides. I've seen Pirate's side and I think the Rogue's side enough, right? I even watched Osmond's hour and 30-minute video of how it broke it down, right? Like I've seen it all. I think I've seen it all. Um, but please let me know if I missed anything. Uh, but that's it. See you again. Bye bye.